Hello, class. My name is Jimmy Bowie. I will be your professor for ESLL 310, Intermediate High Listening and Speaking. Welcome back to school, or welcome to new students to Folsom Lake College. If this is your first course, um, college is a very exciting experience. It is a great, it's wonderful that you're deciding to continue or go back to school. I'm very honored to be your professor, and I really hope you learn a lot in this class. In this video specifically, I will be reviewing the syllabus, which is a document of really important class information. I will be trying my best to explain everything you may need to know to be successful. Any questions, of course, I'll be giving you my contact information for you to reach out to me. Again, my name is Jimmy Bowie. It is an honor to be your professor here in ESLL 310, Intermediate High Listening and Speaking. I look forward to working with each and every one of you and assisting you all to be successful. This class, specifically 310, ESLL 310 listening class, is an online asynchronous course. What that means is this course is done in your free time. So essentially, my intent and plan is to create engaging, exciting videos explaining grammar rules, reading, writing, listening, speaking, but the uh, the assignments it's completed through your initiative, meaning you have to make and meet the deadlines as they come. I also apologize for my videos. They are not edited. I just record and speak as I'm recording. I don't have any YouTube experience. I just press the record button. And so, yeah, there's no great pictures and things like that. It's just me recording as best as I can. And so, yes, I apologize for that. But again, asynchronous, my intent is to create videos and assignments, opening them regularly on Sundays at 12 a.m. and due dates being Saturdays, 11:59 p.m. More on that a little later. But again, asynchronous, we do not meet in person and we do not meet in Zoom at all. Okay, the course code for this class, 15863. Final exam, TBA, to be announced. My name, again, your instructor, Jimmy Bowie. Email, best way to contact me is by email. That's going to be BuiJ, BUIJ at arc.losrios.edu. You can also directly email or message me in Canvas. And of course, you will be receiving emails from me regularly. You can just respond to those. And I check my email very regularly. Okay. Canvas course, I'll be creating another video to explain how to get into Canvas, things like that, and how to access the assignments. So don't worry, this is just the first video of many videos. My cell phone number, my work phone number is 209-679-7915. This number is good if you cannot get a hold of me by email, or if it's an emergency or something urgent, right? So give me a call, send me a text message, something that is urgent. Again, my phone, it is a work phone, and so I don't check it all the time, but there's a very good possibility I may see a message rather quickly if I don't see an email. And so, yes, contact me here for school-related school-related assignments and questions. Okay. Also, another form way to contact me is during my office hours. And that is going to be Monday to Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Zoom. And the Zoom link is here. It is a link you can click on the syllabus. It will ask for your meeting ID and the password. You can just copy and paste that in. And of course, while I understand this may not be the best time for you, these are the office hours that I have available regularly that you can just come by. If this time and these days don't work for you, I do allow appointments Monday through Saturday. Saturdays, probably in the morning would be best. I don't intend to meet any students on Saturday in the afternoon or at night. I will probably be watching TV or barbecuing or spending time with my family and friends. So yeah, but yes, there are possibilities for different times and days. Just reach out to me and I'm sure we could work on something to figure out a time to meet and talk about homework and assignments and for me to help you be successful, right? So again, welcome. This may be again your first college course and hopefully not your last. And if you've been to Folsom Lake College or any other courses or colleges here in Los Rios, I highly encourage for you to continue your college course, your college studies and courses, right? And I'm a big advocate for education. It's extremely important and valuable. And so there may be times in this class or throughout your college careers where you will get discouraged, where you may want to just quit and stop. Before, if ever you do, just know you can reach out to me, right? And we can talk about that and strategies to overcome that stress or that difficulty. And it is not my intent whatsoever to stress you out and make your life miserable. This is genuinely for you to learn the English language, to meet the learning outcomes, right? It's not all of English that I teach in this class. It is very specific to intermediate high listening and speaking skills, right? But again, just know I am here to support you and help you be successful. Specifically, the student learning outcomes. So this is the focus of the course, what you should be learning. So yeah, recognize and reproduce American English sounds in a controlled situation. Apply stress, rhythm, and intonation to signal contrast and emphasize focus for variations of meaning. Produce speech that is intelligible to a native speaker with minimal effort. Demonstrate an ability to take notes based on academic lectures and identify main ideas, subtopics, and important details. Demonstrate sustained understanding of extended discourse on a number of familiar and unfamiliar topics. Summarize orally and or in writing extended oral discourse. Use a variety of interactive speaking, listening, and presentation strategies effectively. Demonstrate ability to perceive and self-correct some errors when speaking. Textbooks and materials. So it is required that you purchase one of these. They are the same book. The first one is a little more pricey and expensive. It is a physical copy, meaning if you buy this one, it is a physical book, something you can hold in your hands. The second option is all digital, meaning you can't hold it in your hand. It is a PDF document. It requires a computer or an iPad or possibly even your phone. I'm not quite sure. I believe it should work, right? I'm almost certain it's a PDF. And both of these include the Spark platform, which will be embedded into Canvas. I'll create another video in regards to how to access this. But the Spark platform essentially is where all of most of your assignments will be, and about 50% of your points will be completed in the Spark platform. And I will regularly refer to it as the Spark platform, and you will know what that means in the next video. Again, the class is asynchronous. We do not meet at a required time in person or on Zoom. As a student, you are still required to complete the weekly work, which includes many activities to achieve the course objectives. Completing the work will require the Spark platform. Your assignments and points will be completed in a combination of the Spark platform and Canvas. However, you are not required to come to campus or join an online meeting like Zoom. Okay. In class or class activities, in this class, we will discuss the work in Canvas, practice speaking in small discussion groups, listening comprehension activities, and more. Watch Canvas for due dates of various activities. There are a lot of small activities, so try to follow the class calendar in Canvas. Watch the to-do list and watch for emails from me. I will send emails and post announcements after each class. With the new work, I try to spread the due dates of assignments out through the week so that you don't feel too much stress with all work due on one day. It is better to work an hour each day rather than 5 hours on one day. Class rules. Be nice, be respectful, treat other people the way that you want to be treated. Help make this class a great place to learn. So again, I know we don't meet in person. You won't be physically sitting next to anybody, but we do share a common space here in Canvas, and that will be our course. There will be many discussion questions and posts that require for you to log in, read other students' discussion posts, listen to other student discussion posts, and respond to them by writing as well as speaking. Those are required assignments, but please be mindful of your responses. It is okay to disagree with other students. We don't all have to agree on the same ideas, but most importantly, I want for you guys to think critically about your responses, respond with empathy and understanding of the other students, and just know that while it is okay to disagree, our responses must be respectful and sensitive to other people. And so, yeah, please be nice and respectful, okay? If you have any special needs or accommodations, such as with DSPS, let me know as soon as possible. Final exam is the week of December 13th to 19th, 2024. I will give further instructions for this exam at a later date. Most likely, the final exam will open on the 13th at 12 a.m. You will get one attempt, one chance to take the final exam, and you have to complete that by December 19th at 11:59 p.m. So you could either do it on the 13th and be done with school the 14th, or you could wait until the 19th and finish. Hopefully you finish before 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Contact me if you need to make up work, but only if you have an excused reason. Well, I'm sorry, let me go back. You can always make up your work. If it is a reason that is excused, you can get full credit, meaning up to 100%. If you submit late work, right, or makeup work without an excused reason, you can get up to 50%. Meaning if an assignment is 10 points, you can get a total of 5 points for a perfect assignment that is late. But again, this here, I try to give plenty of time for you to complete the assignments and for you to complete the assignments on time. The assignments, while I give plenty of time, I have to create a sense of responsibility, right? For you, this is college, and so I'm not giving you a month or two to do assignments. The deadlines are reasonable, and they will require you to be responsible and to work and possibly not go to a party or an event on a weekend, and you may have to stay home and do assignments. But that is a part of college. There may be long nights, late nights, but again, I genuinely am not trying to stress anybody out. I know college is difficult, uh, and I know life happens, and so the excused reasons, I try to be extremely understanding of your situations. But if it's 11:50 p.m. and you email me and say, "Hey, I can't complete it. I just got off work," I I would probably say that's not an excused reason. I would probably let you know that you had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to complete the assignment. And why are you emailing me on a Saturday night? I would of course be very respectful and polite in my response, but yeah, I wouldn't consider it an excused reason. If you're emailing me on a Saturday night, 10 minutes before the due date, to complete your assignments. And yeah, I mean, I've had that happen in the past. It's I just can't honor it. Late assignments. If something is due 11:59 p.m. And you submit something to me 5 minutes later, I will still consider that late. Um, and it's genuinely to reinforce the idea of submitting your work not at the deadline, but maybe a day or two or 3 or 4 days before, right? So, yes, I will try to be very reasonable and fair to all students. Yeah, so hopefully that answers number 4. Number 5, last day to drop with the W is November 19th, 2024. What this means is the W, it stands for withdraw, withdrawn. So if you cannot complete the course and you're taking the course August, September, October, and you're getting to about November and you look at your grade and or an emergency happens and you can't complete the remainder of the course, you have to drop. Well, you don't have to, but I would advise for you to drop before the 19th of November, meaning you don't get an A or B or C or D or an F, you get a W, and that stays on your permanent school record, your transcripts. Um, I yeah, I understand life happens. I understand that you may not be able to complete the course after you begin. Please reach out to me first before you drop. I may be able to work with you, but in some cases of if you're not doing your work, and I'll remind you that you should drop, but I can't. I'm not gonna drop you. You have to go through e-services and do it. Submit the withdrawal request. Okay. More on that later. Grading plan. This is just an approximation. Total points 2,000 approximately. I may change this as I see fits. This is just an approximation. I'm going to look at the workload and see how the student, performs. I may change it to make it more reasonable. If it's too much, if it's too little, I may add more. And if it's just right, then I'll leave it alone. But my intent is Spark activities will be about half of your grade. You'll have discussions on Canvas and speaking activities. And the breakdown for that is about 600 points. The way this works is the discussions on Canvas, what this means here. First one, writing assignments or writing responses. So there will be questions asked on Canvas, okay? It will require for you to respond an initial post to my question. That is based off of the curriculum, the textbook, the student learning outcomes. You will respond to that, and there will be guidelines as far as what you need to respond with, how many sentences, how many paragraphs, if it's more than one. And then you will have to respond to read and respond to one or two other students, right? Speaking activities will follow the same format. There will be questions and videos where I will post and I will ask for you to respond with a video and a recorded audio, just like I'm doing now. Because again, this is a listening and speaking course. I want for you to be able to apply those and work on and develop those same skills that you would have to use in class, right? While we don't meet in person, my goal is to replicate all of the same learning outcomes and the same environment that you would get, emulate that all in an online setting. Okay. So yeah, many speaking activities, presentations, so on and so forth, very clear guidelines and rubrics as far as what you may need to be successful in grades. And then, of course, I intend to have 4 exams, which include the final exam, totaling to about 400 points, equaling to 2,000. Your grade, regardless if it's 2,000 points, 1,000, 3,000, 10,000, will be based off of a percentage. To advance to the next class, right? A minimum grade of 70% is required. So passing is a C, B is passing, and A is passing. And of course, an A is the highest grade you can receive, followed by a B and followed by a C. I do not round up. So if you are at 79%, you get a C. You don't get a B. If you are at 69% and you're on the verge of passing, well, you will get a D. And if you're at 59%, that you are at an F. Okay. So yeah, I don't round up. I will not change your grade and pass you. I know December, there's a lot of holidays, and while I may be in a better mood, that's not gonna affect your grade, unfortunately. The grade you receive is what you earn. So yeah, I try to be extremely fair and reasonable, and I don't round up and I don't grade with emotions, simply because I need, as your instructor, I need to be fair to all students, right? So if I am nice and I round up for one student, then I'd have to do that for all. And yeah, it is very important that I act without emotion. I'm objective and fair for all students. Okay. Lastly, I reserve the right to add and remove content from the class. While this intends to be final, I may change the classwork and required assignments. Please be flexible and understand that this is better to better assist you, the student. Lastly, I look forward to working with every one of you. If you've watched this video, I really hope it was valuable and that you understand this course a little more. And if you didn't watch it, I completely understand. It's not required. You could just read it. You could also not read it. It is your choice. College is your choice. I will do everything to encourage, motivate you, and to see the value of watching these videos, of participating and continuing your education. And yes, I genuinely look forward to this class and working with you. Thank you very much.